Round 14 of Super Rugby is done. There's only 4 rounds left. What a fantastic week it was of rugby. Let's check it out. The dream team of the week has a lot of South African and Australian players. The New Zealand players would have a weekend to forget after only one of their teams won. The South African sides, no team lost, and the Australians, they really put up a few very good games. On Superbru, I was the winner for the weekend, and the leader on the pools is still Mitch. The dream team is coming right up. In prop, Tuanga Fasi from the Blues, he scored 12 on Superbru. He had a controversial try. Was it a knock-on at the just before he scored the try? I think so, but it was awarded, so I can't take that away from him. He ran 14 meters from 10 carries. That's really good prop stats, by the way. 8 tackles with no misses. That's also exceptional for a prop to have that many tackles with no misses. Then Mafi from the Reds, he got 19. He was called up subsequently to the Wallabies camp, and he's just been standing out the whole season as a hooker for the Australian side. Then Tom Robinson from the Waratahs, he scored 10.5 on Superbru. He took over from Harry Johnson-Holmes. I think it was his first time that Harry Johnson-Holmes was on the subs. And it was very good for Robinson. He had a good game. He was very solid at the scrums, and I couldn't fault him whatsoever. Then Blythe from the Reds as well, he scored 14. He was just very outstanding for a young man. He was just all over the park. When there was a breakdown, him and Rodda were on the ball immediately. In maul time, they were bossing the maul, so Blythe, he had a very good game. Marvin Ori from the Lions, 14.5. He ran 22 meters from 7 carries. He made 10 tackles, which is very good, and made 1 turnover. Then loose forward, Siya Kolisi, the captain of the Stormers, he got 18.5 on Superbru. He made 46 meters, all of them probably from that try that he scored. 5 carries, 1 defender beaten also from that try, which was a very good step on either Mahunga or Avili. I'm not sure which one of them, but Kolisi isn't someone that's supposed to be sidestepping a backline player. But he was just crucial in that game. He was all over the park. I can't fault him whatsoever on how he played in that game. Then Wells from the Waratahs, he scored 24.5 on Superbru. He was a standout player in a very good Waratahs side. Like I said, that Reds Waratahs game was a very good one to watch. He scored 2 tries and he made 10 tackles, if I'm not mistaken. Kwagga Smith, 30.5. I think that's the second highest score from anyone in Superbru this weekend. He was all over the park. He scored 2 tries. He had 1 try assist. He made 7 tackles, 57 meters from 7 carries, and beat 3 defenders from the former Blitzbok, and you could just see his 7 skills coming out. Then Genya, 15. Even though it was in a losing effort, he scored 1 try, and what stood out, he made 92 passes in that game. Usually scrum half makes like 60-70 passes in a game, so 92 is a lot. As far as I know, the Rebels did have more possession of the ball though. Foley from the Waratahs, Andre Pollard was close to being picked in this game or in the dream team, but Foley just had an outstanding game. 32.5 on Superbru. He made 25 points for the Waratahs, who scored 40 in the end of that game. He scored 1 try, 4 conversions and 4 penalties, and actually he made 2 turnovers, which is a lot for any backline player. Laumape, 15.5 on Superbru, 1 try. He beat 4 defenders. He made 32 meters from 12 carries. Then De La Fuente from the Jaguares, correct me if I didn't pronounce that correctly. He was just crucial for the Jaguares in that first win in Wellington they've ever gotten. Then 8 tackles from him, which is also very good from a center. he scored 1 try, 47 meters with 4 clean breaks. Mojano or Moyano, however you pronounce it, please let me know. 19 on Superbru. He was also very important in that game. Even though he did not score a try, he was crucial in a lot of them. He ran 37 meters, beat 5 defenders and had 1 clean break. Highland from the Highlanders, 20 on Superbru, 1 try, 5 tackles and 2 turnovers, which is a lot for any backline player. Beale, he scored 21 on Superbru. He just had an amazing game on attack. He had 1 try assist, 1 turnover, beat 3 defenders, and he made a ton of meters in that game. And it was just great to see him in his best form. That's it for the week. If you want to check out the recap, it is here on my left. Look in the description below if you want to see the Facebook page or the Superbru pools. Please consider subscribing if you like my content. Cheers.